Hi, my name is Alyssa Carpenter, and the career I chose was Sports Information Director, or SIDs, and they are a public relations worker who writes stories and stats for college sports. I spoke to Olivia Carrero, who has been working here at UNCG as an SID since September, and she had a lot to say about the career, and I just wanted to start off with a little bit of what they do on a weekly basis. So she told me on a weekly basis, SIDs are responsible for many things. Sports information directors are responsible for, but not limited to, statistics, press releases, archiving, conference and national award nominations, score reporting, and writing stories about games and players. She said the best way she can describe this career was through a quote that one of her SID friends gave her. The quote says, "It is a 7 days a week, 14 hours a day, sprint marathon combo that combines public relations, internal relations, media relations, feature writing, event management, statistics, web maintenance, graphic design, social media, film editing, photography, award nominations, conference and NCAA reporting, archivist duties, tournament hosting, endless amounts of correspondence, bus rides, technological proficiency, and professional development." Nearly every evening requires multiple event coverage. When games finish, you find yourself in your office writing a game summary to fire off the media outlets and your opponent's SIDs, and to post on your own athletic websites, all while updating and uploading games and season statistics for internal, external, and opponent reporting, and making sure all social media outlets are on point. I asked her what a typical game day was like for her to kind of get a feel of what it would be like on a day-to-day basis. And she said a typical game day for her really depends on the sport. She said for women's basketball, she needs to have press credentials ready, game notes printed, programs created, and a game file set up for the stats program. She said that she has to be there a while before the game, and she has to get all of that stuff done the day before the game. She said for women's soccer, she is responsible for helping set up video stream, which requires running cables with a video production crew, and testing stream connections, which has to be done hours before the game. I asked her if there was any perks and challenging parts of this job. She said the biggest perk of all is getting paid to watch sports. She said she also loves the connections that she makes with the coaches and the student athletes, and she said her job is basically to promote them. She also loves getting the team gear, and she loves being treated like a member of the team and staff. She said there's a couple of things that are challenging about the career. So the first thing is it takes up a lot of time. She said it's really hard to balance work and life at the same time. She said that it's very hard to have a social life, and she said there's times where she goes months without an actual day off, especially in the springtime. She said even when there is a day off, SIDs are always working. She said another challenging part would be when there's a team that's not having the success that they would like. She still has to find the positive spin on everything, even when she doesn't get much to write about. I asked her if there would like to be any advancements or changes in the career. She said that she would advocate for a higher salary, because when you break down the salary by hours worked, SIDs make less than minimum wage. She said also she feels like school should have no less than 4 SIDs working to evenly distribute amongst sports. She said UNCG has 3, and she said it can be kind of hard to stretch the amount of work that has to be done amongst every SID so no one feels overwhelmed. So the reason I would like to become an SID is because I've been around sports my whole life. I have always wanted to be a sports journalist as well, and this career is that, plus more. Olivia has truly inspired me to join this specific career because she's really passionate and really loves her job, and I feel like if you love what you do, that alone can make any job great. I also asked her a little bit about women in this profession because, as a lot of us know, men dominate the sports world, whether that be players, coaches, media, commentators, anything like that. And so I asked her how women are looked at in this profession, and she said oftentimes if a female SID is hired, for a major male sport, like football or basketball, she is viewed as inferior. She said that is why one must work hard to prove everyone wrong. She said as far as SIDs viewing each other, she said there seems to be a popular stigma that a lot of female SIDs are gay. She said which are not true. She said just because a girl likes sports does not mean that she is gay. She said that's definitely something that she has experienced since being in this career. And I asked her what it takes to get this job, especially being a female. And she says she thinks no matter if you are male, female, old, young, straight, or gay, that it takes hard work. She said if you work hard and dedicate your time and effort, you will be successful. She said this is not a career for lazy people. She said talking about the female side, she says since there are fewer females in the SID world than males, she said it is becoming easier for females to get this job, especially if you are young. And I asked her if she had one more thing to say to anyone, and she basically said become an SID. I feel like this is a really great career for anyone who loves sports, anybody who wants to do pretty much anything you can think of in sports. It's a very challenging job, and I know that it takes a lot of hard work. And I just want to thank Olivia for her time and telling me a lot about this, and I really hope that in the future this is something that I can do. Thank you.